We're going to bring up now Superintendent of Catholic Schools, Dr. Aaron Barasano and Kathleen Hurt from OCF's Vice President of Philanthropy and Operations. They're going to give you an overview of some of the reasons why Catholic schools are succeeding at educating our children.
Well, good morning, everyone. It is always a joy to be here and a privilege for me to serve and to lead our diocese in our wonderful Catholic schools. Just you've heard a lot this morning about the amazing things that Catholic schools are doing, and just to put it into a little more context for you, that Catholic schools have been a part of our nation's history for over 300 years. We heard this morning about the men and women religious who founded Catholic schools in our nation, and they've been a pivotal and integral part of the story of our country. And one of the things that we do here in the Diocese of Orange, every day we educate and we form over 17,000 students, from preschool all the way to seniors in high school. And this is an amazing thing that we do with teachers, with staff. I see a number of our school leaders here today, of our teachers, and really they are the people who are doing this work in and out every day, educating these young people. Many of us have reaped the benefits of a Catholic education, whether that be in our own experience, our children's experience, or we've interacted with people who have had the absolute blessing of a Catholic education. The pillars of our Catholic schools, always Catholic identity and faith formation. Everything that we do, every decision that we make is through that lens. And as Lucy mentioned a little bit, and I think Kathleen will talk a little bit about the academic excellence in our Catholic schools, how our students are outperforming our public school counterparts by using our resources really, really well, and by having these highly competent and highly qualified and mission-focused teachers in our classroom and leading our schools. And then these acts of service. So it's academic excellence, it is mission-focused, but these acts of service that our young people have these opportunities to perform, to go out into the community. We saw a number of our students this morning. I saw on Catella our young men and women in their school uniforms directing us in these acts of service that they do day in and day out within our local community and expanding into our global community and some of the mission trips that our high school students take. And all of this to say the impact that our schools are having, not only today, but tomorrow, and for the future that is to come. We're forming saints. We are preparing these young people for heaven, college, and career. And while we now, in our earthly state, may have our sights set on that college and career, it really is, we're in it for the long game. We're in it for the long game, and we are preparing these young people for a life with their Lord and Savior in heaven. Our Catholic schools are places where our young people are known and they are loved. They are affirmed in the love of Christ every single day. They are known not only to one another, to themselves and to their peers, but to their Lord, who created them in his image. Catholic schools are a place where our children hear yes when the world is telling them no. When the world is telling them and social media is telling them that they are not good enough. Our schools are a safe place where they can be the best version of themselves, that version that God calls them to be. They are places where our kids fall in love with Christ over and over again, day in and day out. And they are surrounded by our teachers, by our staffs, by our school leaders, and our parents, who are witnesses to the living Christ every day. And so, while Catholic schools have played a very important part in our nation's history, they play a very important part not only to our contemporary society, but to the future. They are places where your future employees are being formed. They are not only being educated with an excellent education and taught skills in math and in English and in science and engineering, but they are formed to be good humans, to be ethical leaders, to be people of integrity. These are the people that you want to hire. And these are the people that, if we are doing our jobs right, will be sitting in these seats in 20 years, because they will be the leaders not only in this county, but in our world. And so, to catch a glimpse of that future, it is my privilege to introduce our student speaker today. Lele Salui is an 8th grader at St. Justin Martyr School right here in Anaheim. And she's here this morning with her parents and with her principal, Elva Palayo, to tell us a little bit about herself, about her experience in Catholic schools, and about all the great things that she's doing. And so it is my privilege, my pleasure to introduce Lele Salui.
Good morning, buenos dias, and talofa. My name is Tulutululele Elodia Salil. I am 14 years old and currently attend St. Justin Martyr. First and foremost, I would like to thank God for His many blessings and for this amazing opportunity to share a little bit of my Catholic journey with you. I would like to also thank my family, especially my parents, Thomas and Rhiannon Salil. Without them, I would not be where I am today. My father works as a train conductor for Union Pacific. He is very hardworking and always wants the best for my family. My mother works as a secretary for St. Justin Martyr. She is also a hardworking, loving person and has always wanted the best education for me. My journey started where I attended St. Joseph's School in Santa Ana from TK through 6th grade. I transferred over to St. Justin Martyr for 7th and 8th grade. To be able to fully go to Catholic school my whole life has been such a blessing for me, and I am forever thankful for that. In 2020, due to the pandemic, my father lost his job at the time, and my mother was a stay-at-home mom, where our family only relied on one income. My family struggled to make ends meet, and we were forced to make a difficult decision of possibly taking me out of Catholic school. As my parents were sharing with the staff at St. Joseph about our financial troubles, they informed us of a wonderful organization called Orange Catholic Foundation. My family was so thankful and thrilled when we learned that we qualified to receive tuition assistance. This past summer, I had the honor and privilege of representing USA as I made the Junior Olympic softball team. The journey to the Junior Olympic Games was filled with challenges and obstacles. There was intense competition from talented players across the country, and there was so much pressure to perform at the highest level. Through hard work and determination, I was selected to be a leader on the team. Being able to be rooted in my Catholic faith, education, and leadership, I feel well prepared to move on to higher education with confidence. Not only do I plan on continuing to Mater Dei, but I have plans to go to the University of Oklahoma to play softball and study to be a neurosurgeon. If it wasn't for the provision and generosity of you, the donors with Orange Catholic Foundation, I wouldn't have been able to continue my Catholic education and have this opportunity to go bigger. I have big dreams of playing for the #1 school in softball. I have big dreams of studying to be a neurosurgeon because of what my cousin had to endure as a premature baby. When I tell people about my big dreams, some think I'm crazy, but because of people like you who provide financial aid to dreamers like me, it gives me a platform to become reality. So to all those that think I'm crazy, I would tell you, it's only crazy until it happens. Thank you, and God bless.
I believe in the life of Jesus. I believe that He conquered death.
The first day I walked on campus and came through the halls, I felt such a sense of peace.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Mrs. Palayo.
It just fills me up spiritually every single day, and it makes me want to be a better person. It makes me want to be closer to God. It makes me want to have a strong relationship with Him.
Before I came to this school, I didn't know anything about Jesus and I wouldn't go to Mass. And now since I came to this school, they taught me everything I need to know and more about Him.
I am the daughter.
I am the daughter.
I am the son.
I am the son
Of the King of Kings.
of the King of Kings.
Working at St. Justin's has really reinvigorated my love of teaching. We make sure that we treat the students with dignity. That's really important, with respect, with care, with love.
Once you step into school, you feel welcomed. You don't have to hide who you are. You can express yourself freely.
This is where I really learned to stand up for myself. They've taught me that every day that we live is a prayer, so it matters what we do with it.
One of the traditions that we have at St. Justin Martyr is the baccalaureate. The first graders, they're very excited to see the older peers receiving their awards, their accolades. It's eye-opening for them because it makes them want to strive to do what they've done.
I believe that every student should be able to receive a Catholic education. Their economic status, their background, where they come from, should not be a factor of them being able to come and get a Catholic education, to learn about God, to grow, and to be part of a community that is so filled with love.
I don't have any brothers, and the boys in 7th and 8th year are like my brothers, so we have a special bond. So to me, it's like a brotherhood between us.
We're able to give these children a different view of what their future can be. I believe that if God is looking down from heaven, which I know He is, that He's so grateful that people as yourselves are giving students an opportunity that they would not ever have without the help that you give them.
I myself, many years ago, was that student at our school, and Catholic education has truly been life-changing for me. I truly believe that's one of the reasons why I teach in the Catholic school today.
Mother Teresa once said, "The world is full of good people. If you cannot find one, be one." I'm inviting you to consider being one of those good people that Mother Teresa is calling us to be. We're blessed with many Catholic schools that give life-changing experiences to our young people. Many of these students can't afford to go to our Catholic schools. Scholarships are the lifeblood that allows them to have these life-changing experiences. I invite you to think about, pray about, is the Lord calling you to be one of these good people, to support and give hope to a young person in the most vulnerable part of our county? No gift is too large or too small. All that matters is that you give from the heart. Thank you for your consideration, and God bless you for your generosity.
This is where I belong. God brought me here, and I'm thankful for Him.
Thank you!
Well, I just have to say, Lulu, a leader on the junior Olympic softball team. You've already got college plans, a neurosurgeon, and you're only in 8th grade? Keep dreaming, girl, because your plans inspire all of us. Am I right? Thank you for sharing your story with us. My name's Kathleen, and I'm honored to be in front of you today to give you an opportunity to give students like Lele a different view of what her future could be. Just as she experienced, the biggest obstacle for many desiring a Catholic education is simply financial. For example, the average cost to educate a student as we proceed forward is about $10,000. Yet most of our schools offer tuition between $8,000 and $9,000 per student. And those in our most vulnerable neighborhoods start tuition around $5,400. Even with this tuition gap of $1,000 to $5,000 per student, Catholic education requires sacrifice for these families. If your heart was moved today by the testimony and video you've heard, and you think there is even a small possibility that someone needs your help, not your neighbors, but your help, I invite you to act on it.
In your program is an envelope. Can everyone open up? If you don't have this currently in your hand, I invite you to do so. Take one of these envelopes into your hand. This envelope has the power to transform your life and the life of another. I invite you to look at the ways that you might be able to help. Pay close attention to the gift amounts with the asterisks next to them. With a gift of $1,000 or more, which is the equivalent of educating one student for a month, we would like to gift you with this little friend that joined me today, our Jesus Loves You bear. And we would like to gift one to a student in your honor, so that the students are always reminded that someone really believes in them, and more importantly, so does Jesus. If your schedule permits, we'd also like to have you join us to personally deliver one of these bears to one of our local Catholic school students. If you're really interested in making dreams come true, I invite you to continue working your way down that envelope. Check the box to learn more about gifting stock, making an IRA distribution, or gifting a piece of real estate. And please, remember, before you sell any highly appreciated stock, real estate, or any kind of asset, we invite you to talk to us at the Orange Catholic Foundation on how we might be able to help you reduce your capital gains. If you are or want to be one of the 10,000 that Father Angelos spoke about, there's also a box on there for that. Check Create an Endowment in your family's name, where annually 5% of the fund could underwrite a student's tuition in perpetuity. So I want to give you an opportunity today to go ahead and fill out that envelope, or use the QR code that is on the envelope or on our screens to make that commitment. And most importantly, I'd like to show you, or give you a little taste anyway, of what you could experience as you fill out that form, should you choose to gift a Jesus Loves You bear. as you fill out your card, we have our students, our high school students, that are beginning to make their way into the room. I would invite you, if you've filled it out, to please lift it in the air so they can come pick it up. But before you do so, if you did do the gift of $1,000 or more, I invite you to write BEAR in big, bold letters so that our students know that we should deliver one of these bears personally to you. Is there anybody that has one already? We've got a couple up here in front. Our bears are either over here or they can grab one from the center of their table. Got a couple more here up front. Just go ahead and lift those up into the air if you'd like to make a gift. The bears are starting to go out. They don't want to stay with us. They want to go home with you. We've got another one in the middle over there. We've got one over in the back corner. Another in the middle. Awesome. Thank you all so much. We've got in the back. Well, thank you so much for your generosity today. The Orange Catholic Foundation truly is here to serve as a connector to the good work taking place in our Catholic schools and the impact our donors want to make. Our team looks forward to sharing how you can help make big dreams happen in the church while best caring for yourself and your family. Thank you so much for your generosity today, and God bless you always.